Assalamu alaikum. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. This is virtual class of Pakistan International School Taif. I am Muhammad Yasin. This English class is for the students of grade 5. We are doing chapter 6. This is our 18th video in this class. Dear students, in our today's lesson, we shall learn to write an application to the principal for school leaving certificate. We shall learn to do workbook pages of chapter 6. We shall do grammar exercise 19 and we shall read one page of the Jungle Book of chapter 3. Then you will read the remaining pages by yourself in your homework. Dear students, first of all, we shall start by the application. This is application to the principal for school leaving certificate. Dear students, as it is clear by the title, we want to get school leaving certificate because we need it to get admission in another school that is there in any other city. Dear students, the layout of the application is very simple. You are very well familiar with the layout. You know very well. You have written applications in your previous classes. The layout is the same. For example, first of all, we write to the principal to address the principal. To the principal, Pakistan International School Taif. Subject will become here school leaving certificate. We write the date. It can be written in the beginning at the top and it can be written at the end also. After writing sir, we write what we want to say. In this application, we want to say to the principal that we want to get admission in another school. That is why we need a school leaving certificate. Dear students, I shall show you a sample application. You can change it, you can add in it, you can leave anything if you don't like in this application. Let us move to the sample. In the sample, I have written to the principal, Pakistan International School Taif. As I told you, after writing sir, you will say, with due respect, it is stated that my father has transferred to Jeddah. My whole family is moving next week. I would get admission in Pakistan International School Jeddah. Kindly grant me school leaving certificate. I shall be very thankful to you. Dear students, you can understand it very well. The words are very simple. You all are familiar with all these words. No new word is used in this application. At the end there is yours obediently and then you write your name or XYZ. Dear students, this is a sample application. As I told you before, you can change it. Let us move forward. Dear students, this is workbook chapter 6. We have done chapter 6 from our book. Now we are going to do workbook. Let us look at the instructions. In the instructions it is said, join the sentences using although. Let us look at number 1. It is done for us. It was raining. They did not get wet. Although it was raining, they did not get wet. Dear students, it is very important to note the changes in the given sentence. Let us try to note. Dear students, it is worth noting that in the answer, first of all, it is written although. After writing although, there is written first sentence, then there is written comma. After that, the second sentence is written. Yes, students, if you recall your memory, you will come to know that you have done the same thing in an exercise of your book. Yes, you did the same. This is the same thing that you have to do here again. Let us move forward to do part number 2. She was tired. She could not get to sleep. Our answer will become, although she was tired, comma, she could not get to sleep. Let us write the answer. Yes, students. I'm sorry. We have written the answer. Let us move to the next parts. Dear students, we have discussed number 2. Our answer was, although she was tired, comma, she could not get to sleep. Answer number 3 will become, although he could not swim, comma, he jumped into the water. Answer number 4 will become, although it was winter, comma, it was a hot day. Dear students, let us move to part number 5. Part number 5 is, the dog barked fiercely. Our answer will become, although the dog barked fiercely, comma, the boy was not frightened. Next answer will be, although the men were talking very quietly, comma, we could hear them in the next room. Although he tried for 2 hours, comma, he did not catch a fish. Although it was dark, comma, we could see the ship quite clearly. Let us move to the next part. Here you can see there are part number 9 to 12. Our answer will be, although it was fine today, comma, they did not go for a walk. Answer number 10 will be, although it was 9 o'clock, comma, school had not yet begun. Answer number 9 will be, although he tried hard, comma, he could not lift the box. Yes, students, this is the last part. Just like before, we shall add although in the beginning of first sentence, then there will be first sentence, after that there will be a comma, and at the end we shall add the second sentence. Our answer will become, although he washed his hands with soap and hot water, comma, they were still dirty. Yes, students, we have completed this page of our workbook. Now we shall move to the next page of the workbook. Yes, students, if we read the instructions show write in the missing words. You can make these words by adding the parts of the words that you are given to the words underlined. Write the missing words. Dear students, in each part one word is missing. In each part one word is missing. We have to write the missing word. How shall we write? We are guided to write that also. You can make these words by adding the parts of the words that you are given to the words underlined. Dear students, we are given less here. Here we are given less. And what is the underlined word? Underlined word is home. We shall write here homeless. Homeless. How shall we make it? We shall add this less at the end of home. At the end of home. Dear students, if this dash is in the beginning of a word, this part of word will become at the end of the given word. We shall see in part number 5 also. I shall tell you again. Our answer will become, they had no home, they were homeless. He was completely without fear, he was fearless. She did not take care over her work, she was careless. They did not have a child, they were childless. Yes, students. You can see the dash was before less. That is why we added this less at the end of given words. Yes, students, this is part number 5. The story they told was not true. It was untrue. We shall add this un in the beginning of this given word. True. It will become, it was untrue. In the next part, the teacher thought that the work was not satisfactory. It was unsatisfactory. She said that she had not been happy for some time. She was unhappy. They wished that he were more kind to them. He was very unkind. Yes, students, let us move to the next slide. Yes, here we shall add this full at the end of underlined words. She always told the truth. She was a truthful girl. There was plenty of color in the picture. It was very colorful. He drove with great care. He was a very careful driver. The painting was full of beauty. It was very beautiful. Yes, it will become beautiful. Dear students, we have done 12 parts. Let us move to the next. Here is written, we shall add en at the end of the underlined word. The boat was made of wood. It was a wooden boat. The dress was made of wool. It was a woolen dress. The little box was made of gold. It was a golden box. Dear students, we shall add al at the end of underlined word. She was very good at music. She was very musical. She dropped the plate by accident. It was quite accidental. Let us move to the next slide. We shall add this in the beginning of the underlined word. We must all be honest. It will become, no one likes a dishonest person. In the same way, the teacher was not satisfied with the answer. She said that she was dissatisfied. How we made this dissatisfied? We made it by adding this dis in the beginning of satisfied. Number 20 is, most of the children were obedient, but some were disobedient. How we made this disobedient? We made it by joining this dis in the beginning of obedient. Dear students, we have done second page of our workbook. Now we shall do chapter 10 of our grammar. This is about the adjective. What is this about? The adjective. Dear students, first of all, we must know what is adjective. You know very well what is noun, what is verb. What is noun? Noun is the name of any place, thing or person. Dear students, the name of anything, place or person is called a noun. Adjective is a word that tells us more about a noun. Let us read about the adjective. You know that an adjective is a word added to a noun to qualify its meaning. Adjectives are of four kinds. Adjectives of quality, which describe an object. For example, a good dog, a faithful animal. Number 2, adjectives of quantity, which show how much of a thing is meant. For example, much, small, little. Number 3 is numeral adjective. This is the adjective which show how many are meant. For example, 3, 6, in what order, is also a numeral adjective. For example, first, second, third, seventh. Number 4 is demonstrative adjective. This is the one which point out the things spoken of. For example, this boy, that man. This is the second part of this lesson. If an adjective answers the question of what kind, it is an adjective of quality. If an adjective answers the question how much, it is an adjective of quantity. If an adjective answers the question how many, it is a numeral adjective. If an adjective answers the question which, it is a demonstrative adjective. Demonstrative adjectives become pronouns if they do not have a noun after them. Example is, that boy is my brother. That is my brother. When we say that boy, this word that is adjective. But here the same word is a pronoun because after that there is no noun. That is why it is a pronoun. Dear students, let us move to the exercise. In this exercise, first of all, we shall select the adjective and then we shall say which type of adjective is that. For example, the given sentence is Razi has 3 balls. Razi has 3 balls. What is adjective in number 1? 3. And 3 is telling us the answer of how many. When a word answers the question how many, how much, that is called adjective of numeral adjective. Dear students, how many? Numeral. How much? Quantity. This 3 is telling us how many. This 3 is telling us how many. And when an adjective answers the question how many, what type of adjective is that? Numeral. The way was long. Yes, students, this long is the adjective of quantity. It answers the question how much. And weary, the manner, this is quality. This is telling us the kind, that is adjective of quality. Okay, Kamar has rented a new house. This new is adjective and new is the quality of the house. She has 2 dolls. This 2 is adjective and it is telling us how many. That is why this is a numeral adjective. My first name is Bashir, dear students. We have discussed before, we have read in the lesson, when an adjective tells us about the sequence, first, second, third, seventh, that is also numeral adjective. This book, this is written before the noun. We have read it in the lesson. This will be demonstrative adjective. And if we do not write this book here, then this will become pronoun. One example is given in your lesson also. That boy, this is demonstrative adjective. Let us move to the next one. This table is very expensive. This, that. When they come before a noun, they are called adjectives and the type will be demonstrative adjective. Some boys. Some boys. How many? Some. It is numeral. The lamb is a lovely animal. Lovely is the quality. That is why this is adjective of quality. There were 3 fine horses. How many? 3. Fine. Fine is the quality. Fine is the quality. The dog is dirty. The dog is dirty. Dirty is the quality. Some birds have beautiful feathers. Beautiful is the quality. This will be adjective of quality. Hassan has a nice watch. Nice is the quality of the watch. This will be adjective of quality. Part number 15 is Karachi is a famous city. Famous is the quality of the city. It will be adjective of quality. There are many airports in Pakistan. Many is telling us about number. It will be numeral. Pakistani cities are beautiful. Beautiful is the quality. This will be adjective of quality. How much? Much is telling us quantity. When there is written how many, many becomes numeral. How much? Much is the quantity. Please give me some milk. This some is telling us about the quantity of the milk. That is why this will be adjective of quantity. If you go to market, please bring some meat. This some is telling us about the quantity of the meat. And a loaf. A loaf. This a is adjective and the type is numeral. This a is adjective. A is adjective and it is numeral adjective. Yes, students. Let us move forward. Dear students, now I shall read for you one page, that is page number 15 of our reading book, The Jungle Book. It starts by saying, Mowgli leaves the pack. Dear students, we shall read one page here, then you will read the remaining pages in your homework. Kill the man cub. Then more than half the pack shouted, A man! A man! What has a man to do with us? Throw him out, let him go to his own people, and turn all the people of the villages against us. Said Sher Khan, No, give him to me. He is a man and none of us can look into his eyes. Aquila lifted his head again and said, He has eaten our food. He has slept with us. He has hunted with us. He has kept the law of the jungle. Also, I bought his life with the bull, said Bagheera. You accepted it. Have you forgotten? No man's cub can live with the people of the jungle. Thundered Sher Khan. Give him to me. He is our brother, said Aquila. But some of you want to kill him. I have lived too long. I am ashamed of you. Sher Khan has taught you to kill the men's cows. They say some of you even steal children now. Well, I know I must die, but if you let the man cub go to his own place, I will not fight you. When my time comes to die, I shall not fight. That will save 3 lives or more for the pack, except, O wolves. Dear students, this is the last part of this page. Let us read it. Kill the man cub, cried the young wolves. They crowded around Sher Khan. Now the business is in your hands, said Bagheera. Softly to Mowgli, we can do no more except fight. Mowgli stood up with the fire pot in his hands. He laughed at them all, but in his heart he was both angry and sad. Listen you, he shouted, you have told me. Dear students, the story continues. You will complete it in your homework. Let us look at the homework now. Dear students, in your today's homework, you will learn and write the application that we did in the beginning of our today's lesson. Then you will do workbook pages of chapter 6. After that, read the Jungle Book part 3. We have read 1 page here in our lesson. A few pages are more in this lesson. You will complete it. Then you will do grammar exercise 19. Dear students, that is all from our today's lesson. See you later in a new lesson. Goodbye.